Then you are the one the traveler was with them at the meeting I have arranged with Lady Elmaro. The traveler apparently seeks some kind of alliance with the blood of all. I don't know what you see in that. Entities, to be honest, they're a fraud. Every story of the traveler paints them as unreliable. But Lady Elmaro wants to speak with them, and it's my job to deliver what Elmaro wants. So will there be a mating? For various reasons, Lady Elmaro will not welcome in this city. There are those that would slay her on the spot if they knew she was there. The meeting place must be kept secret for a reason. I will be meeting location only the traveler meet them down the lower city back lane. They will lead you to the meeting place. Alright. Into the back lane. Enemy of my enemy.
A figure in a familiar hat stands next to a nondescript door. He gestures for you to join him.
Exciting, hey? A Bacchanalian questionable meeting with the questionable representative of a questionable cult. To be sure, the bigger religions may have their fancy temples and their elaborate festival. But to me there is nothing like the thrill of visiting forbidden shrine, hidden away in a dark warehouse somewhere. Do you have any question before we go? I don't see why I couldn't have been told the meeting location. Oh, the Blood of Vol is just obsessed with secrecy. They don't want Vecna to know where Lady Elmaro is. Though of course Vecna is not just a god, but a god of magic and secrets. He could probably find her in an instant, if he cared, which he doesn't. Why do you say that? Vecna only cares about power, Baron is just another valuable trinket. That's why he must be stopped. That's also his greatest weakness. He doesn't care about our world's little oddities, like the Blood of Vol and Lord of the Blade, or you. We can use his ignorance and indifference against him. Now let's get going. Oh, and one more thing. Give me a minute to speak with Lady Elmaro alone. You can make polite chit-chat with the assistants or something.
The traveler requests that you speak to Lady Elmaro's assistant, while they speak to Lady Elmaro in private.
Lady Elmaro will be with you shortly. She's requested a brief private chat with the traveler so she can judge the sincerity of their appeal without an audience watching. Why the secrecy? Lady Elmaro doesn't want to draw any more negative attention to us. The Blood of Vol has a poor enough reputation with Breland and authorities as it is, and the way that their enemies can strike while she's in the city. Though I do wonder whether we have succeeded. We are omnibus thing from the Emerald Claws. The Emerald Claw? What do they have to do with this? The Blood of Vol and the Emerald Claw follows different paths, but those paths both originated with the deeds of the House Vol long time ago. So sometimes we consult with our cousins. The Claw reported a great deal of hidden hands activities in this city. They may have learned about this meeting, so we've increased our security. Hold on, from the sound of it, I think they're ready for you. You can go in with Elmaro.
The assistant tells you that you may join Lady Elmaro in the office. As you enter the office, you see the traveler having a conversation with a shadowy form. This must be Lady Elmaro. She glares at you as you approach.
Lady Elmaro would like to talk to you. Be sure to lay on the charm. I have 19 charisma. I has no charm. So you're the traveler has been talking about? I suppose you're wondering why I ask to see a mortal like you when a goddess come begging me for help in person. The answer is simple. The blood of Vol has no such faith in gods. Their agenda is not ours. I don't care why this immortal trickster want to see Vecna defeated. The traveler is dockless, as their own scheme in mind. What I do want to know is, why does an ordinary mortal like you wants to defeat Vecna? Why should everyone stand against him? Vecna is interested in only one thing, total control. Don't oppose him, you will have to serve him. Brief and to the point. Your reasoning matches mine. The blood of Vol will never serve a god. And so it follows that we must help defeat Vecna. Here is how you can gain blood of Vol favor. Retrieve an artifact called Vessels of Power. It's being held in a secret Emerald Club base nearby. Aren't you allied with the Emerald Club? Can't you just get it yourself? My relation with the Emerald Club are complex. They just say that I want to see how you deal with this challenge. Wait, do you hear that? Did anyone follow you there? Not that I saw, but yes, somebody making a racket in the front office.
The unexpected sound of shouts comes from the room you were just in. Intruders!
Give us the Vessel of Power. Aww.
To your amazement, Lady Ilmarrow emits a burst of deadly magic that cuts down the intruders. Her shape changes. How dare they enter here? How dare they make demands of me? Let this be a warning to all who follow this insolent new god. This is no ordinary elf woman. This is the legendary lich, Lady Vol.
Although I do love the portraying of Lady Vol in the Eberron books, or lores. Out of all the creatures, she would be my favorite. And if I were to make a servant, I think I would make it Blood of Vol. I like her way of thinking. Still alive? How fortunate. Surely Vecna has learned that both the vessel and myself are in the city, and has alerted the Arden Hand. So we must move swiftly before the Arden Hand sees the vessels. Though perhaps we can use this to our advantage. Stage a counterattack. Yes, I'll just have you to take detour before you retrieve the vessel. A detour? What do you mean? Instead of sending you directly where the vessel is hidden, I'll send you to the alleys just outside. That's where we've had a report of the Hidden Hand activities. You can first punish the Hidden Hand for their impudence, and then go inside and retrieve the vessels. How exactly do we get the vessel? The vessels are then in the back room of the warehouse, used as the Emerald Club base. It is well protected. First there are Emerald Club guards. Do me a favor and leave them alive, would you? They will do their best to stop you, but if you would please spare them despite their zeal. Once past their guards, powerful ones, then you can dispatch as you see fit.
Take this portal. It will bring you closer to the vessel. Know that it will take belief to bypass its wards and claim it for yourself.
Oh, now I could see it's just now that I realized there could be an interesting archetype for fighter. And it will be the class of Death Knight. Yes. That would be epic if that were to happen.
You emerge from the portal and find yourself in a narrow maze of alleyways somewhere in the Greywall district.
Na 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 na.
You enter the room to find several members of the Emerald Claw deep in contemplation. They acknowledge your entry, but continue with their vigil.
Well, let bygone be bygones. Na 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 na.
Enemies are destined to...
Open season.
Several hidden hand cultists stand guard. A mage maintains a magical portal in the corner.
Well, they won't do such a
The
thing.
portal closes when the mage falls. You've disrupted the hidden hand's ability to gather reinforcements in this area.
Treasures. Come here, my little treasure. Na 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 na. La 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 la.
This gate is securely fastened from the other side, but the nearby walls and floor are riddled with cracks. Maybe you can find a way in and around. The pavement beneath you cracks, and then gives way. You've stumbled into the sewers, and into someone else's territory, where rats hiss curses at you for invading their sewers.
We're rats. Of course.
Stand in my way.
I mean, this expansion does have a weird rat hireling. Both level 18 and 32. Oh la 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 la. Hop hop.
Members of the Hidden Hand are trying to make their way past the wards on the nearby door, without success. As you finish your battle with the Hidden Hand, the sound of footsteps can be heard nearby. A figure in a very familiar hat has arrived.
Your path leads into perils and split into twain. Which route will you take? More specifically, will you honor Lady Vol's request to leave the Emerald Claw operative alive? Or will you cut them down instead? Don't you want me to leave them alive? You are trying to impress Lady Vol. Who cares what other people think? I've made my entire reputation by ignoring what other people think. What you think is the only thing that matters. So which will it be? Spare the Emerald Claw or put them to the sword? I'll honor Lady Vol. Very well, then I'll cast a spell that will stabilize any sort of the Emerald Claw that you fell. And I'll open these doors, so that you may enter. From this point, though this little Emerald Claw adventure is up to you, I will not intervene. That's something the Lady Vol demanded as part of our deal.
The
All
Traveler
right.
acknowledges your desire to spare the lives of the Emerald Claw within. He begins to cast a spell. The Traveler disables the portal. The door opens, revealing a warehouse decorated with large banners. You've arrived at an Emerald Claw base, hidden deep in the heart of the city. A large gate bars access to the heart of the Emerald Claw complex.
3 gems. Oh boy. We're at this again. Always. 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 Anything upstairs? The yellow one. And then there should be a blue
You've
one
incapacitated,
somewhere.
but not slain, the Emerald Claw defenders, keeping your side of the bargain with Lady Vol.
Where should the blue be? Give me the blue bee. Gimme. Gimme.
The third crystal lights, and the large metal portcullis opens.
Na, 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 na.
The vessel is almost within your grasp, but then its guardian springs into action, ready to protect the artifact at any cost.
Oh my. I'll take it. You stand before the object you were sent to obtain. The vessel is seemingly ready for the taking, but has some unseen force prevent you from grabbing it. What do you do?
As you take hold of the vessel, Lady Vol's voice fills the room.
As you can see, faith in yourself can be a powerful thing. I will help you in what is to come. Though in truth, the power comes from within.
So you have learned the Bloods of Vol lesson and prevented Vecna from interfering with our affair. Well done. How could you return the vessel to me? Thank you. Hold on, this was just a test. You ordered the Emerald Clad to attack me as part of some test? Just a test? Hardly. I had to see for myself what you are made of. I needed to know that you have what it takes to confront Vecna. As for the Emerald Claw, I order nothing. They are volunteers dedicated to challenging our initiate to their utmost. Now that you show your word, we are allied in this matter. Vecna must and will be stopped.
Lady Vol
Naturally,
addresses you.
We were
You have
destined to
obtained the
succeed.
vessel, keeping it out of the hands of that foul interloper. I wish you the best of luck in your attempts to thwart the Whispered One.
Legendary University Spell Shell Reinforce Shirt. A light armor. One of the few name items I've gotten. So it shall be. That's the ladies of Val. Till next time, lady. And False Promise also appears as a buff. Ah. The Traveler has pledged to keep Lady Elmaro secret. I must ask you to swear an oath as well. The Blood of Vol prefers that Erandis Vol remains a legend. We preach that the power lies within each of us. We don't need a figurehead that confuses matters. Our alliance is now set. The Blood of Vol will aid the Traveler in his struggling against Vecna. You may call it upon our power. Your power when the time comes. I won't tell on Ladies Fall. You keep your side of the bargain. A bargain is a bargain. And hopefully it won't go in the bargain bin. Until the next one.